I did have I did have one. I can't believe I'm going to say this on the podcast, but fuck it. This is why I started this thing. Make it happen like that. We were coming back from a bachelor party that was here in the city. And we got back to my house. I had set up a blackjack table. We had no beer. I said, I know the bar around the corner that's going to sell beer. I need one person to come with me. Buddy of mine goes with me. It's just us two. I tell the bartender. It's towards the end of the night. I'm like, hey man, 2 30-packs. And he's like, all right, look, dude, can I just get through like 6 or 7 checks down at the end of the bar? And then I'll get you your 30-packs. Can you hold tight? I'll get you a shot on the house if you can wait. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. 2 shots of chartreuse. And I was like, whoop. And for those of you who haven't had chartreuse, it's I think a very like minerally gin, like very hempy kind of. Have you not had it?
I like it. I personally love it, but
gin's not a shooting liquor for me at all whatsoever.
I don't know if a minerally gin is a weird way of describing it. I don't know how I would describe it. So
it's very unique. But gin's got a very what would be a piney kind of flavor to it. So think of something that's kind of like the consistency, look, and sharpness of a gin, but with herbs.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. You haven't sold it to me at all.
Well, yeah, it's not. You shouldn't. But anywho, I did a shot of it and was like, first thing was like, well, didn't up chuck, but it was kind of like a preemptive, like, whoop, ooh. I waited and legit for a minute was like, no, Christ, I feel okay. And then this guy's still wrapping up. I was going to. I was like, yeah, I gotta take a leak. Legit, not. I'm going to puke, but I do have to use the bathroom. I'm at the urinal, and halfway through my piss, I do kind of like a little bit in my mouth. But when you are urinating and you do that, you lose control of another end. So as a consequence, I poop myself while doing this. So yeah, it was the cleanup was ridiculous, and then so it is. I did puke in a bar.
Okay, wait. You can't just gloss over the cleanup. What was the cleanup?
I stripped down to nothing and made like 4 pounds of like makeshift wet ones out of the toilet paper. And then I chucked first of all, my boxer briefs were the receiving end of about 85% of it. So I threw those away and then cleaned myself up as best I could. And there was a knock and I was like, nope, sorry, not coming out anytime soon. Yeah.
Now you say your boxer briefs were 85% of it. What were the other 15%? And 2, what was the percentage of movement you had in the pants?
No, I think like if it wasn't 0, it would have been fractions in the pants. That was the amazing thing. I had jeans on, but I did give those a thorough looking and a whiff. And if it was any, it was very, very marginal, less than point some percent. Of the capacity of what happened. 10 to 15% got in my rear end, upper thigh, crack, taint, all that area.
Wow. So this was a full-on.
It was a shart.
Sphincter failure.
It was a shart. Yeah. Oh yeah. Still a shart.
No, that's not a shart. That is a shit. There is a difference.
It wasn't like a log though. It was like a splatter.
It has to be one continuous fart to be considered a shart. If it stuttered, then you shit yourself.
Yeah, actually you're right because I didn't try to. A shart constitutes as you trying to fart. Yeah, right. Well, listen.
Yeah, you shit yourself.
Food word to the wise: don't upchuck at all while you're urinating. That's.
Yeah, I don't know if that's exclusively true because I have puked in a urinal while peeing myself, and I've never ruined my Levi's in the process.
God, that sounds like it would still hurt.
Maybe I was just ready on that end.
It's like,
like,
wouldn't it hurt? Doesn't it hurt?
Puking while peeing?
sneeze and just keep on going, that shit hurts. I mean, that's
Now-
my take on it.
I guess maybe I'm just like, maybe in those moments I just fully commit to whatever action is occurring. So like when you say sneezing and peeing, you're saying sneezing and peeing hurts?
Yeah, like if I have to sneeze and I continue just full blast in a pee,
Yeah.
rocking this piss. Yeah, like if I let the sneeze fly, it hurts a little in my groinal region.
What it is he's got a narrow urethra, and
You know,
it
it's like
expands.
I think it's the same shit. Like when you go to the doctor and they like cup your balls and they say cough, you turn your head and cough. I don't think doctors do that anymore. I think it's bullshit. I think that's Mad Men doctor shit. But I think it's the same principle. Like when you cough, your balls contract. Like something happens down there. And I know
Yeah.
when I sneeze, if I have to pee and I have to sneeze, I try to fucking control that because it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, there's definitely a taintal squeeze, if you will.
Yeah.
But I've always just found like, okay, well, maybe I'm doing a tutorial here. Open your straddle just a little bit. Just make sure that your dong's not going to flop. It doesn't matter left or right. I would worry about the up to down, and just make sure it's not going to flop to where you piss in your own face,
Cool.
and then just let it go. Just give up. Caution to the wind. Like Tyler Durden driving the car, just, let Jesus take the wheel and just let it fly.
Oh man, that's good.
because that worked out really well for him.
Just give up.
Wee!
Get yourself
Hey, they made it out all right. Right? They're alive, and they learned something about life. Just like you'll learn something about life while sneezing in a urinal.
Yeah.
Don't make sure you poop beforehand.
Jesus
Definitely
God.
beforehand.
So wait a minute. Okay.
Release clench.
When was the last time you pooped yourself then? I do have to know this because obviously you were an adult.
Oh, that was 10 some odd years ago. When was the last time? Well, so actually, I remember this. It was, I don't know if I couldn't tell you. I mean, there may have been times I was sick. You mean the last time I could remember?
Well, obviously that would be the point of remembering the last time.
Yeah.
But I mean, within a time frame, like was it okay in the last year to 5?
It was, let's see, about 3 years ago.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I was like, yeah, I probably got one in there in the last 3 years.
I've as an adult, I've never pooped my pants, and I'm knocking on wood because apparently I'm serious. The last time I even legit turded up in my pants, I think I was in elementary school, and the reason I was in high school. I was in high school because Ms. Renwick was wait, that had to be middle school then.
Middle.
I was in middle school because Mrs. Renwick, I was in her home ec class, and I had purposely padded up some because I guess I was too embarrassed to try to take all my clothes off and deal with it. So I had folded over some toilet paper to make basically a maxi pad to make sure I could buffer between my underwear and my taint so I didn't get shit all over me all day. And I guess some of it was hanging out the back of my pants. And she came up to me like, "What is this?" And I'm like, what are you talking about? What is this? And I look back, and yeah, there's 2 squares hanging out the back of my jeans. And she pulls it, and I'm thinking no, slow motion. Life is coming to a cataclysmic end right now. Thankfully, that shitty middle school toilet paper tore at the perforation. And she's like, "I think someone was playing a prank on you." And she throws it in the trash can. And all I could think is I was 1 square away. I was 1 square from shit exposure to the entire 7th grade class. And that was the last time I shit myself.